Yeah, in this video we're going to look at how to play a no-trump contract. Which are the steps you have to take when you play a no-trump contract. Because if you play a no-trump contract, it's basically always the same steps you have to take to play a no-trump contract. And there are 3 steps. The first step is count the tricks you will always make, the fixed tricks. In counting the tricks, you always take into account both hands. And you have to think here about the ace and the kings, and ace, king, queen, jack. So the tricks you're certain to make. This is the first step. The second step is determine the number of tricks you need to develop to make the contract. For example, you play a 3-note trump contract. You have to make 9 tricks. But you only have 5 fixed tricks. If you have 5 fixed tricks and the contract is 3-note trump, you need to make 9 tricks. You need to develop 4 tricks. The first step is determine the suits in which you can develop these extra tricks. And we call these suits the working suits. And normally if you have to develop a trick, you have to look at, there's always one suit where you can develop extra tricks. Spades, hearts, diamonds or clubs. Sometimes there are 2 working suits. And normally there are 2 basic techniques to play a no-trump contract to make extra tricks. This is the finesse, which we also use in a trump contract. And the second technique is developing a suit. These are the 2 basic techniques when you play no-trump contract to make extra tricks. Now we're going to look at an example now, and where we will use these techniques. We give an example. Yeah, in this board we're going to look at an example of a no-trump contract. South opens the binning, 1-note trump. We play a strong 1-note trump, it means 15-17 points. Now South has 17 points, a balanced hand, 4-4-3-2. He opens 1-note trump. North with 2-note trump, 8-9 points and a balanced hand. And South has 17 points, so I think he can go to 3-note trump. He accepted the invitation. So the lead is the queen of spades. Now the first step, as ever, is count the fixed tricks. Count the tricks you're certain to make. And do that suit by suit. So in spades we make 2 tricks. The ace and the king. These are 2 fixed tricks. We're also going to make the ace and the king of spades. Or we can easily make them. Hearts, ace and king of hearts. 2 in hearts. In diamonds there are no tricks in diamonds. And there is 1 trick in club. That is the ace of clubs. So we have 5 fixed tricks. We need to develop 4 tricks. So the second step is how many tricks we have to develop, which is 4. We have 5 fixed tricks, 2 in spades, 2 in hearts and 1 in club. We have to make 9 tricks. So we have to develop 4 tricks. So the second step is always determine the number of tricks you need to develop. Now the third step is which suit are we going to develop these extra tricks. Now if you look at the diamonds, the diamond is a suit where we can easily develop 3 tricks. You can easily see if the ace of diamonds is out, then we make 3 tricks in diamonds. But at some point we play the diamond and a diamond, at some point the ace will drop and we make 3 tricks in diamonds. So then we can make 8 tricks. 5 and 3 is 8. So we need to develop an extra trick. In which suit can we make an extra trick? Is it spades? No, I don't think hearts doesn't do good. Clubs. Yes, we can do something in club. We can use the finesse. If we play the club from north to south, we can try to catch the king of clubs. If east has the king of clubs, we make an extra trick with the queen. If west has the king of clubs, then we can't make an extra trick in club. The chance we make an extra trick in clubs is 50%. But we're going to use the finesse in clubs and we develop the suit in diamond. So there are 2 different techniques we use. And the lead is the queen of spades. So we win the first trick with the spade, with the ace of spades. And then we immediately play a diamond. We're going to develop the diamond first before we do the finesse. the 8 and the 2. Then we continue with the diamond again to the 9. Now the ace of diamonds is duck. He ducks the ace of diamonds. In this case it doesn't really matter because you always make 3 tricks in diamonds. And you continue with the spade. That this trick we win with the king of spades. And now we play the heart. We're going to you have to switch hands to north to the ace of hearts, because then we want to play the club from north. And we have an entry in heart and also in diamond, but we have to play the clubs from north in order to make the contract. There's no other choice. And then we play a small club from north. We first play the diamond, the king of diamonds. And then we play the 2 of clubs to the 5, and now we play the queen. The chance we make this trick is 50%. Now we make the trick now, and now we can make the contract. We still have the ace of clubs and the king of hearts. So we play the king of hearts now, which is a trick, and the ace of clubs. We make 9 tricks. Now we can't make an extra trick anymore. We lose the king of clubs and we lose the 9 of spades. Now as you can see now that we used 2 different techniques in this hand. So we used developing a suit in the diamond. It doesn't matter who has the ace of diamonds. And then we use the finesse on the club. This is normally the 2 techniques you will use in playing a no trump contract to develop extra tricks. If West has the king of clubs, we can't make the contract, we go 1 or 2 down. If East has the king of clubs, we make the contract. The finesse is normally 50%. You see now that developing a suit is a technique which almost certainty works. It works for 100%. You make 3 tricks in diamond, which is a certainty. If you have to choose between or developing a suit or using the finesse, I always do developing a suit. Developing a suit gives much more certainty on developing tricks, making extra tricks, than the finesse. The finesse is 50% chance. But normally, sometimes you have to use the finesse to make extra tricks. But developing a suit gives almost a certainty now in diamonds you make 3 tricks. It's practically guaranteed. So that was the end of the video. We talked about how to play a no trump contract. The steps you have to take to play a no trump contract, which is always the same. And then the 2 different techniques you can use in a no trump contract, the finesse and developing a suit. In the next video we look at another rule, in a rule you can use in a no trump contract, the rule of 7.